the stream. We here live. I hope people are getting notifications to the stream, man. I'm feeling like they may not be. That's why I implore all of you, if you can, to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram if you have those things. I usually like to post on Instagram when I go live, especially on Twitter too. Now I'm doing it on Facebook as well. Because I don't want people missing shows and then they say you don't get notifications. Well, you have to help me out on that, or help yourself. You got to be able to help yourself. What's going on? Salute to the moderators and the members. The chat elite is what I call the members, the chat elite. You can become a member as well. All you have to do is click that join button. You will get a badge to basically signify that you're a part of the chat elite. All right. Shout out to the people that donate to me when I'm on stream and when I'm off stream. I appreciate that. The patrons, the people that support me monthly. Shout out to the people who go over and check out the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, iTunes. Okay? I'm everywhere. I want to be on as many platforms as possible to give y'all the best content I can. Shout out to Mr. Everythingist 2K17. What's going on with you, man? All right, let's see who's here. Early, Hunter, Carl Page, Andrew, Southeast Dusty, Ramir, T. Malone, Algeria, Chigozi, Lando, Derek, Dion, Freeborn, Nanya, Bella Michelle, see Dion, Abby, John, I'm him, Naima Buckner, Bill, Mr. Everything, Ocean, I'm everywhere, you never there. Well, I didn't mean YouTube. You're not going to chat room, YouTube chat rooms, I think not. What's up, Tam Love? When I mean platforms, I mean, YouTube and, like I say, Spotify, those platforms. I'm not talking about YouTube platform, YouTuber. No, you're probably not going to see me in too many chat rooms. I don't know. I may show up. It just depends on who. What's up, Tab? Like the stream as you come in. Young boy Legacy T. I'm going to talk about these women who tricking off money on men to date them. We're going to talk about that. I don't think I've breached that subject. But we all know there are women paying to play just as much as men do. But it's worse because if you're a woman and you have a box between your legs, the fact that you have to pay a man to be not only to, want to be in a relationship with you, but in some cases to sleep with you, then you really in bad shape because there's a lot of thirsty men out here who will do whatever it takes to get some. And the fact that women are paying for it, paying to play, paying to have men around them in their life, it just shows you where they are. Naima, I don't be on YouTube channels like that. Not like that. No. I'm just saying I may pop up on one of these channels, maybe. Maybe. That's a big maybe. Tell the women to offer to pay you. Nah, not like that. No. I'm gonna get to that, but I'm just saying there are women who are financially supporting men out here. They don't want to be alone.
Do you think the percentage of black men who are incels? Isn't that the fault of black women because of their corrupt idealism?
I think is a very small amount of black men that are incels. Very small. because we don't have standards as a whole as men, so we will sleep with anything. So I think it's not a big amount of guys who are incels. There are guys who probably can't get as much, can't get as many, females as others, but I don't think these guys are incels. They just can't score. They strike out more than anything. Shout out to Nasara with the work, man. Shout out to you. It's good, Daisy. But when I'm speaking on women who are having men live with them, having men drive their cars while they're at work. They give men allowances that they're in relation. Well, not men, males. They give these males allowances. He's like one of the children because she's taking care of him. But because she doesn't want to be alone, she's willing to financially support this guy. This is going on a lot, and it's increasing. It's starting to increase. It's really starting to increase. And you got to look at women and their standards. Like I guess they want the men that they want so badly, they're willing to financially support them. And then they complain about how all men are this or all men are that. Well, look at your lifestyle. You're a woman and you still have to financially support a man to stay with you. Jay, all Mars are female. Let's see. Yeah, I see that. Ricky E just showed up, so we got one guy here. But yeah, man, I'm trying to figure out where everybody at. Is there I know FBS football starts tonight, but damn. What's good, Steven? But it's starting to increase. I think there are women that just set in their ways as to the type of guy they want, and even if he's broke and destitute with 6 kids, if they want him, they gonna do whatever it takes to get him, and then be surprised that he's cheating on them. Y'all seen the live stream I did the other day? This woman is arguing with this guy she just had an accident with about cheating on her because she's lonely, and she's not gonna say lonely, but she's insecure.
Most men today lack any taste or standards, and they don't hold themselves to a high standard, which is why they'll go for anything in a woman.
Thank you, AJ. Yeah, and that's why you have women who will have 5 or 6, 7, 8 kids who don't look the same way she did when she was 20 or 22 or 25, who will still tell you that you have to get to a level of what she wants you to be in order for her to date you. You got women that literally look busted, but because they still have big assets and big tits, they think they can dictate what type of man they want. And those end up being the women that settle for men who, again, have nothing. They're a struggling rapper. How many of y'all know a struggle rapper who's living off a woman as we speak? How many of y'all know of a woman who's taking care of a struggle rapper because she think he gonna blow up? A guy who's constantly in the studio. Is it start a Labor Day holiday weekend? Some people probably. I mean, that could be what it is. I'm not saying that isn't. How many of you know of a woman who's dating a guy who's trying to get his rap career going? Who's willing to take care of these dudes because she think he's gonna blow up and be successful because he's gained a following on social media. So she's like, oh shit, he about to blow up. Daisy says me. So Daisy, you've dated a guy that was a struggle rapper that you thought he might blow up.
Keep doing your thing. Love the channel.
Thank you, DJ Webb. So my cousin. Dude got about 15, 20,000 followers on Instagram. And she think he about to blow up. So she claiming him hard. Not knowing that as soon as he do gain whatever it is he looking for, he out the door. I knew a chick like that. Hell no, I know bitches like that. Oh, okay, Daisy, my fault. But you say you know women like that. Okay. I knew this chick, man. She was dating a struggle rapper. She even showed me his music video. She showed me his music video one day. And she was so proud of it. But I think that was when they first started dating. They dated for like a couple years. She was a little older than him. She was like in her early 40s. He was like in his early 30s, right? She had a almost grown kid, and she had 2 younger kids, right? And she talked about how she was taking care of this guy. And one day he just upped and moved across the country while she was trying to support his rap career, because her son was going to follow in the same footsteps, her older son, to be a rapper as well. You can just tell this woman, the type of men she likes, because she's basically raising her son to be like the type of men that she likes. I met Meek Mill in the mall in Philadelphia when he was selling CDs. Oh, really? Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Now, in regards to these females, right, who be dating guys that they're financially supporting, listen, I understand that people hit rough spots. I understand that we go through things. But when you date the same, when it's a trend, you're dating guys that you're taking care of, right? You're dating guys who you're financially supporting. What happens is you get comfortable being the breadwinner. You get comfortable funding everything. Even the vacations that you take with them, you taking care of that, okay? When you go shopping, you taking care of that, okay? This guy's literally just one of the kids. Driving your car. You giving him money to put in his pocket. There are women who go to great lengths in order to keep that guy happy. They keep him staying with her. Now, we know that a lot of these chicks get stigmatized and they end up making very poor decisions based on that. You know? They don't want to let that guy go. They think they done found something. And they're like, nah, they didn't want to let him go. That's why you see women go and chase behind dudes and fight other females in order to keep that guy, because they think they finally found someone who could satisfy their needs, so to speak, not financially, not socially, but in other ways, to where all reason and everything else is out the window. It's all about how this person is going to please me, so I'm going to do whatever it takes in order to keep this person in my life. And what happens is that guy ends up leaving her because he has nothing to lose. He has not put anything into that relationship. And because he has not put anything into that relationship, it's easy for him to walk away. It's easy for him to walk away. He has nothing to lose. And that's what a lot of women don't understand. And that's why they have to stop being so comfortable being the breadwinners. They have to stop being so comfortable looking to take care of these guys because you're afraid he's going to leave. He's going to leave anyway because he has nothing to lose in that situation. You have everything to lose, especially your mind. You know how many women have lost their minds because the dudes they were taking care of ended up leaving? And the worst thing that could happen is they get pregnant by these guys. and let's say you break up, he ain't got no money to pay child support. What you gonna do then? So very poor decisions can be made based off selfish reasons, right? Selfish reasons drive people to do selfish things. Now, I've thought about that. I said, you know what? Maybe it's that alpha female mentality that women are displaying, and I notice it's with the older women, the middle-aged Gen X women. They're displaying this dysfunction, this pushing matriarchy forward. And that's why a lot of them are in and out of relationships. They can't keep a man because their mentality is screwed up due to the fact that you have I would say last one or so generation has just been cursed above and beyond. It's just been destroyed. And it has to be rebuilt, but these people don't want to do it. These middle-aged women want things. They want the status quo. I don't want the status quo. I don't want to be a man who is in a relationship with a woman who wants to make all the, I don't want to say the rules. She wants to make all the decisions. She wants to be the breadwinner. She has that alpha female mentality. I don't want to be around nobody like that. Shout out to Real Night. Most black people made it a culture to look at the truth as the enemy. Yeah, the truth is the enemy of illogical people. The truth is enemy to illogical people who don't want to see what is going on in our society. I see men shaming other men for not wanting to get married. I see women shaming men who want to travel to different countries and want to experience different things, as they should. I think both melanated men and women should travel, get outside the country, experience what other countries are like, so you can have a better appreciation for where you are. But a lot of us don't. And because a lot of us don't, we take for granted the freedoms that we have here. And the one freedom that we have is choice. The freedom that we have here is to be able to choose the way we want to live our lives. And there's a lot of women wasting years of their life trying to push this matriarchal mindset forward, and it's failing. This women being the breadwinners, the decision makers, is failing. Your relationships are proof of that. Your relationships are proof that you are failing. This whole matriarchal mindset that these middle-aged women have, because it's mostly the middle-aged women. I think younger women of today, women in their early 20s, mid-20s, I don't think those women, in some ways they do, but I think a lot of that mindset is in the middle-aged Gen X women. Even some of these baby boomers, females, they have this mindset because it was them who screwed up, who attempted to screw up the millennials and then the Gen Zers. It was them. So of course they don't want to admit failure. They think that if they continue to ride the Kizak carousel, that they're gonna be able to somehow find that Mr. Perfect who's going to validate their ideology. And it never happens. And what it does, it drives them even more crazy, because their ideology can't be validated because they have not found that Mr. Perfect that they're looking for. That is why a lot of younger females who are coming into their womanhood, they're adults, they can make decisions that can make or break their future, just like us as men do. You can either choose to do the same things that they did, following the same footsteps as the women before you who are in failed relationship after failed relationship. They've been single mothers for years. Mentally, they're screwed up. They haven't gotten any help for the past trauma they may have had. They have not gotten their minds healed from the things that they have been through. So they're not looking to change. They're not looking to heal. They want to poison the well as much as possible. They want to tell you that you are a pick-me if you choose to be feminine. Even though they are a pick-me because they're looking for Mr. Perfect to pick them. You cannot level up until you fix your mind. Until you're able to heal, you'll never level up. No man is going. Let me tell you something like that. People want to talk about what's high value and what isn't high value. A lot of men of high value have dealt with a lot of women. They've dealt with a lot of different types of women, whether it be dating, whether it be women they've been friendly with, women they've worked with. So they can sense one of you mentally broken women a mile away. And they're not going to waste their time trying to do anything with you. Now, you can try to mask it and hide it as much as possible, but the truth always comes to the surface, especially a man who can read women and they can sense something, So why would they waste their time wanting to wife you up if they can sense that something is off with you? Some of these females, let's say, have a very off spirit. There's just something off about them. That's why they're perpetually single. Because something's off about them, and men can sense it, especially men, again, who've dealt with a lot of different women. They can sense when somebody's off. And I don't care how I don't care how much you are looking to level up, how much you think you're not a pick-me. If a man can sense that, mentally you're out of it, he's not going to even think about wifing you up. That's a lost cause, okay? He may smash a few times, but that's about it. That's as far as it's going to go. He might even put you in the friend zone, You may become somebody that he chills with, Maybe you can help him get other girls. Maybe you can help him get other women. That's what you'll be used for, because he definitely ain't checking for you, with that mindset. You got to heal that mindset. Now, let me say this too about these lazy males. There's a lot of lazy males out here who are not worth dating, but women date them anyway, because you have women that are just attracted to these broke alpha males. Let's just say these guys who are quote unquote in the streets. They this and that, but they broke. I mean, to me, you ain't no real street dude if you ain't got no money. Okay. Real street dudes got money. They not broke. You just a broke, bummy guy that has no hustles whatsoever. So you just out here making it by the thirst of lonely women who are attracted to you. Maybe you do have a mouthpiece. Maybe you can, you can talk to these women and you can get them to believe in the dream that you may have that you'll never accomplish. Maybe they see potential in you that they feel like other women haven't, so they're willing to deal with you. But once again, nothing is going to come of it because you're a lazy, insignificant male who's accomplished nothing. You're just able to have the gift of gab, and you're able to convince lonely, insecure women to date you, and that one day both of y'all gonna make it. That is the only skill some of these guys have in life, is that they're able to convince insecure women, lonely women, to date them. And then you have women who are willing to date these guys, pay these guys cell phone bill, help them pay their child support, let them drive their car so they can go see other women. We just have a lot of craziness going on here. The dating market is just weird. These are weird times, These are weird times. Shout to shot. These simp males are in waiting to exhale. When I hear people talking about street dudes, like, to me, you not really out here in these streets if you broke. I'm sorry. You just not. Shout out to D White, Fit Life. Keep up the good work, bro. Thank you, man. I don't know, but my notifications are not working for some reason. Let's see. Yeah, Gen X. That's where the feminism flowed through Gen X women. Just look at all these crazy middle-aged women out here, man. Abby says, "Real talking, Data Black." Look at all these crazy middle-aged women, man. Why are middle-aged women so nuts? It's like they bought in hook, line, and sinker into feminism, and look where it got them. Single as hell. Single, taking care of the grandbabies. That's their life, is to raise the grandbabies. They ain't got no man around. They're miserable. They're angry at the world, and they still believe in this matriarchal bullshit. Well, where has it gotten you? Nowhere. Brooklyn Nets, why are you asking me that? Why do you want to know whether I'm dating somebody or not? Like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? Why would you ask me that, bro? I'll tell you what I won't do. Have some woman taking care of me. That's something you'll never see happen with me. Okay? Because for me, I have to be in control. I have to be running shit. That's just me. But some people are comfortable being taken care of. They're comfortable being kept men. That ain't me. I don't want to be a kept man by, no woman. I don't want no woman taking care of me and, being the decision maker. I know some of you males are comfortable with it. I'm not. I'm just not. Okay. You can't put your foot down talking about you an alpha male and your woman is paying all the bills, bro. Oh man, I'm telling you. Hold up. Let me ask you something. If you think I hate women, why are you in my chat? Why are you in my chat? Why are you listening to me? Brooklyn Nets, Kitty B. Kitty B, shouldn't you be with your man instead of wondering if I hate women or not? Some of y'all ain't got no life, but you want to come listen to me and tell me how you don't like what I have to say. Go get a life. How about that? Go get a man. How about that? Stop worrying about whether I like or dislike women. Don't you see women in the chat room who fucks with Jada Black? Mm-hmm. Don't you see it? Shout out to Lord Sinister. For good or ill, the feminist movement has muddled relationship issues and values. Yeah, to a very bad extent. I also think the programming from the media, putting women in a position to be masculine instead of feminine, basically teaching women, yeah, you should compete with men, Shout out to Shy. These dudes gonna end up. Hold on. Let me. Okay. I think they're the same person. Yeah, I know. But see, that's not what they see. Actually, they want women to be masculine. They want women to be seen kicking a man's ass. They want women to be yelling at men, belittling men. That's what they want. Women. I'm all for women working. I think women should support themselves. I'm a capitalist. I think we all should chase the American dream. So Uh, I'm all for everybody working. I'm all for everybody having an opportunity to be successful. That's what I'm about. That's what I'm about. Let's see. Let Shy roast. Nobody's saying anything to them, so I'm addressing them. Since y'all not gonna say nothing to them, I'll address them. But I'll address anybody. I don't care if you come in my chat room. You're basically, you leave yourself open to being responded to by me. So I got that, bro. But yeah, man. Yeah, some of you females, you really have to understand that you will never succeed by running the household. Never. There's a lot of women out here who are running the household, who are matriarchs in their household. Most of those women are single, or they in a miserable marriage, and we're gonna get to that. There is a lot of I think I'm saying a lot, but there are married women out here, right, who lead double lives. Just like you got married men as well, but you have married women out here who are just as much in these streets as they claim men are. There's a lot of married women out here in these streets living their life too. So we really have to look at the fact that today things are a lot different. Y'all, I just posted a video today about Zach Randolph, former NBA player, calling out his wife and saying, "I married a hoe." He said, "I married a hoe," then he said he got hacked. Nah, I think you realize you married a hoe. I think you realized too late that she was in these streets for a long time. Now, Zach Randolph was with this woman since they were in high school. They were like high school sweethearts. He married her, and then he found out she was a hoe and just couldn't take it. You know? Just couldn't take it. What man wants to be with a woman who wants to belittle him, degrade him, disrespect him, talk shit to him? Some of you guys do like that, though. You like when your wife is aggressive and curses like a sailor. Some of you dudes like that. You like those tendencies because it reminds you of your mother. Because it reminds you of the type of relationship that you may like. You may like a relationship where the woman is in control and she's leading. That's what you're used to. That's why you have hurt people who will listen to me. You have a lot of hurt individuals out there, man. They will listen to me because they're in their feels and they're in their emotions, and they can't understand how does Jaye know me? I don't know Jaye, but he knows my life because y'all make it easy. It's easy to be able to put a mirror in people's faces because these people are so transparent. You bring up feminism. You bring up matriarchy. You bring up the fact that women are paying these men to date them. And yes, they are. A lot of you women are paying these guys their own salary. A lot of these guys are on salary in these relationships. They probably dating. Some of these guys are probably dating women they used to work for, who's to be their manager or supervisor. So that's the type of relationship they have. Shout out to Elixon. There's a gap in men and women cheating is not as wide as people think these days. Remember, they claim to be better at cheating. Right, Elixon? Listen, I think just as many women is cheating as men. I do believe that. Because it's so easy for them. It's so easy. It's easy. Listen, Daisy, don't go back and forth with somebody's bitter baby mama. And I will tell any of y'all that, because I know that when these heifers disagree with me, they'll go in the chat and attack the women, right? Because they're hurt. They're like, why y'all listening to him? Why do women listen to Jada Black? It's because Jada Black is right. And I put mirrors and faces of heifers and they don't like it. That hurt, that emotion, that whatever they have gone through in their life, it just comes bubbling up in the surface. They've been trying to suppress it. But I bring it back up because it needs to be brought back up. That trauma needs to be talked about because the healing process needs to begin. The healing process has never begun. We're going to start the healing process today. For people like this, Kitty in the chat, the healing process needs to begin. No, Kitty, I'm talking to you. You need healing. You need it. It's always females like this that is in their emotions because they don't want to listen to a man. Who would want to be in a relationship with a bitter, crazy woman who's delusional and don't want to listen to men? Shout out to Bad Hombre. Their moms made them their de facto man. They grew up in the Oedipus complex. Yeah, and you see that. Like, how many of y'all see couples right at the store, right? The woman is walking in front of the guy, and the guy is walking behind her like like he's her son. And you can just tell that the energy. You can tell she's in full control. She's driving. She's walking in front of him. She ain't paying him no attention. She just going off doing what he's doing. He just tagging along. That's the type of relationship these guys have. I think there are women listening right now who has that type of relationship. What's good, Lena M? Yeah, like the stream, people. Shout out to Abby. For some strange reason it turns men on. I think it does, Abby. I think these guys do get turned on by very aggressive women. I mean women who curse like a sailor. I mean women who always getting angry, like what's her name? Tahiri, right? Tahiri is an aggressive woman, and I think that because people think that she look good, she thick. You brothers like them thick. And because she has that spicy attitude, there are guys who are attracted to that until she goes upside your face. But some of you gonna stay because you still want to hit it. That's what's going on. Some of you guys want to hit because she thick. You don't want to go nowhere, but you getting abused. Like Joe Budden even admitted, I heard an audio today, he even admitted that she was whooping his ass, and he stayed with her. Now, he did say they both fought each other, but he said she whooped his ass. And you know what? I believe Joe. I believe she was whooping his ass, and I think he might have, put hands on her too. I'm not saying that it's right. But I mean, if you fighting a grown man, that grown man retaliates. I mean, you can't get upset. I'm sorry. You can't get upset. Shout out to Fudman 7468.
Marriage is done, and yes, BM have been programmed via our upbringing to think BW should be our hell, not our peace. Transcend that mentality, y'all.
You know what, Fudman? There's men now defending marriage. I'm seeing that. They're defending it because they want it. And they want to impose their ideology on other men when marriage may not work for them. Maybe you have patience for it. Maybe you have the patience to be married. Maybe you have the patience to deal with a woman and all the issues and troubles that's going to come in that situation. Maybe you have the patience to sign a contract with the government. But other guys don't. Other guys don't. So yes, there are men or males that do like aggressive women. They do. But when that girl goes upside your face, you can't then come back and say, well, she's crazy. Well, you dated crazy. You like crazy. Let me show this 410. Like the stream, people. Shout out to Shy.
I bet her box smells like popcorn chicken KFC, face vomiting.
I mean, you never know these days. You never know. You never know. What's good, Mike? Mike Dwayne, shout out to you. Now, I want y'all to understand, listen, if you want to, I don't say want to, if you get into a situation where you're in a relationship with somebody and then things change, like people change, and she becomes, because I've heard this too, I've heard women say that, you know, when they financially get into a better situation than the guy, then the guy will feel some type of way, right? Listen, I would never feel intimidated by somebody that I was dating starting to make just as much money as me or more, because I make my own money. I'm not reliant on her. But if she starts to change and starts to act in a way that she thinks that she's going to have authority over me, or we gonna have issues. But if she's just making more money, I mean, why would any man be intimidated by a woman just working hard and making a lot of money? It's not like you're dependent on her. There are situations where men are happy to be in a dependent relationship because they don't want to be able to work for themselves and have to build their own financial situation. There are guys who are willing to be taken care of by their girlfriends. Yeah, she is clout chasing. Alright. The problem keep on saying my this and my that. If you both look at it as our money, then there's no competition. Well, that's the thing. It wouldn't be a competition if you listen. Relationships are different than they were 10, 20, 30 years ago. Things have changed. You have social media now. Everything can go viral with one video, one Facebook post. You can go and you can meet people on 1,000 different apps. Society is different, man. Relationships are hard, man. People think relationships are easy. It's not. And they talking about marriage. How you talking about marriage and you still need to get to the phase of having a good relationship first? And you talking about marriage? Like, come on, man. Y'all, I mean, people defend marriage until it backfires, and all of a sudden they want to come back talking about F women, F marriage. Bro, you should have thought about that before you ran to the courthouse or wherever you did to get married, and then it was a complete disaster because we told you, man. Some of you guys, we told y'all, but y'all think you're different. Okay, you different. Go marry her and have a nice life. But I don't ever want to see you talking about F women. I'm red pill. I'm going my own way. No. Don't go this way. Go that way. Okay? Go the blue pill way. Go that way. I don't want to hear nothing about how you red pill nothing. Then you want to talk about F women and F relationships. Should have thought about that before you ran up there and got married to that particular person who we all knew that shit was gonna fail. We all knew that, but you didn't because you were so thirsty. You just had to be with this woman, and we like, okay, bro, do you? And then it goes down. You realize she for the streets, she for everybody. She all up in these dudes' faces, and bro, we tried to tell you. Everything gonna be good before you give her that ring. Everything gonna be good before you commit. Once you commit and she has the security that she wants, man, she gonna be right back out here in these streets looking for another dude face to be in. I'm telling, and I say this about married women. What's good, Book Outer? What's up? You got married women, man. They looking for attention more than single women. At least with single women, they hold back a little bit. But married women, they ain't holding back, bro. And then all they have to say is I'm married. That's all they have to say. Is I'm married. You know, I'm married. That's what they use. And it usually works. But for somebody who has a very good eye for bullshit, you can see right through it. I've seen more women who are side chicks be loyal than women who are married and even in relationships. That's a fact. Like chicks that are side, man, they not trying to ruin that situation. If they willing to be a side chick to a guy, it's because they think they have a chance to be his girlfriend and they gonna be as loyal as possible. But when a woman has that security, she ain't trying to screw that up. She is not trying to screw that up. Okay, let's get you the fuck out of here. You're not about to sit here and be attention slurring in my chat room. I've told y'all about that attention slurring. There will be no attention slurring in my chat room. I don't care if you don't like me or not. If you don't like me, go get therapy, okay? Fix your problems, because I'm not your problem. I'm not your problem. Yeah, Aisha Curry. It's just something I've noticed with like women that are married. It's like they got the security they've been wanting. So now they can be in these streets even more and they can use the cover of being married. I'm telling you right now, man, attention is a drug and there are women who are addicted to it. You know? Salute to everybody that's here. Let's see. What else? Oh yeah, let me ask y'all this. How many of y'all will be up for me doing morning live streams? I'm thinking about transitioning the show over to the mornings. Maybe 10 to 12-ish, you know? And doing more news-related stuff. I mean, streams like this too. But I want to move from doing live streams around this time of the day. I feel like I can get more content put out there if I did live streams in the morning. They'd be slightly different, okay? But they would be in the mornings. What would y'all think about that? Okay? What would you think about that? But yeah, I'm telling you, man, It ain't the single women. It ain't really the single women that y'all think that be in these streets, man. Because these single women, I mean, they single. If they out here doing whatever, it's their business. They single. They can do whatever they want to do. But I'm talking about these married women or these women who are in relationships that are still up in these dudes' faces, looking for better options, looking for emotional help and support, lying to themselves. You know, it's good charm. It's good Matic music. I mean, I'm probably gonna make the move anyway. I just want to get y'all input. That's all. Just in case I start doing that, and then people like, well, why don't Jane go live at 6 or 7? Where is he? I haven't seen him for a week. Oh man, tells us working, but I'm in there. Okay, you know, it's something I did. I used to do that before on my Jada Black Livestreams channel. I was doing morning live streams, and I actually like those because it's early in the day. I've always liked like radio shows in the morning. Well, you know how you getting up or you going to work, or even when I was going to school, I always like getting up in the morning listening to radio. You know, yeah, that it shows you how long ago that was. You know, people don't really even listen to radio stations on the radio at home, but I did. Every morning, used to listen to the radio. So get up, turn on the radio, and listen to it until I was ready to go. Even when I got in the car, listening to the radio. I remember I used to have to get up six in the morning and get to work, put on a radio station, put on when I'm going to work, listen to it. When I'm at work that morning, listen to it. It gets me through the day. It gets me, I already know what my time, by the time, about 7, when I get there, 7, 8, to about 11, I know there's going to be like radio shows I'll be listening to. Then late in the afternoon, I said not late, maybe about 3, let's see, 3, 4, that's about 4 or 5, and listen to another radio show. Shit, I could just do 2. Who knows? Could do 2 shows, 1 in the morning and 1 at night. Who knows? If I got the energy for it. And I had topics too. You know? Yeah, you know, I could do it on Anchor. I was thinking about just doing that on Anchor, like as a podcast. And what I was thinking about doing is that if you are a member of the channel, I'd send you to, because you can do that on Spreaker. People can listen to you live, right? And they can chime in.
Don't even mention married military dependents. You ship out and Jody moves in.
Right. Yeah, those military wives. Those military wives, you know. Oh, yeah, they be getting it in. So I've give you that. I read an article that married women cheat more than married men because of their sex drive. Yeah, that's interesting, man. That's a conversation people don't want to have. Shout out to Mike Dwayne. Anchor is a great start for the mornings. Have guests on.
Anchor is a great
Zoom
start
calls.
for the mornings and have guests on via Zoom calls.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking about doing it because I want to do things differently. I don't want to do either what other people may do or what I've been doing. I want to switch it up. I like switching things up as far as the content is concerned. I do want to make doing the podcast on Anchor a little bit more important. And if I could do that in a way that people can still chime in and listen, I will do that. because I do like, I don't want to do the same thing and you just get used to the same thing. I want to do different things. I've done that before. I was on Blog Talk Radio, and then I would go and do a live show on YouTube, and I would go to Blog Talk Radio. You know. But that would probably be for the members. I'll let the members know. Y'all can go ahead and chime in, because I don't know if I can let everybody. Maybe I could. If you on Twitter and Facebook, yeah. Because y'all probably get notifications immediately, because I got like a notification bell on Twitter. But I could let y'all know so y'all can. I may just have it to where I bring on guests or multiple guests, and we can all talk about certain topics. I'm thinking about doing those things. I want to really bring on the people that support me, when we can all, talk. That would probably be something I would do on Anchor. But yes, I'm on Anchor, Spotify, iTunes. You can go give me a review on iTunes, okay? Basic Social Politics, Jada Black. I'm everywhere. I definitely want y'all to review. I got one review. I thought it was pretty cool. I want to have multiple reviews on iTunes, so go ahead and give me multiple reviews. But that is interesting about the sex drive, because you would think that from what has been put out there, it's like married women's sex drive goes down, or married men's sex drive goes upward to where they are out cheating. But you got married women who got just the highest sex drive as the married men. All right. But salute to everybody that's here. Hold on a second. I'm gonna take a couple of phone calls. I'm not gonna take a lot of calls today. I'm gonna take a couple, so see if you can get in. If you can't, just wait till tomorrow. I may take more phone calls tomorrow. All right. But yeah, there's some things I have planned I want to do. I think it's gonna be cool. They do. I'm a military brat, and my neighbors are wild. Wow. I know there's stories there. You know. Spoke to some older women who have cheated, and a lot of times that's the case. And these chicks look good. They get a younger dude to play with. Listen, an older woman that looks good will always be able to find a young guy that's willing to get with them. That won't be hard. I've seen a lot of attractive older women. Out here who you can tell got that look in her eye. Yeah. Thank you, Mike86. I'm glad that you've learned a lot from my content. No, I'm not saying that they're gonna wife those older women up. I'm saying that they will get with them. I'm not saying that they're going to have a family together. I'm not saying that at all. Because that's not what she's looking for. She's looking for a good time. He's looking for a good time. And that's pretty much where it's going to be. That's where it's going to be. Speaking of podcasts, y'all go check the Anchor podcast out. I wanna do some more interviews, but they might be on Anchor. I gotta jot down a list of people that I want to work, with and interview. But I'm telling you, they're not just gonna be YouTubers. There's some YouTubers I want to interview. But a couple of them don't even really make videos like that. Some do, some don't, but they're mostly people outside of that sphere.
Much needed info. They lie like they breathe. Same crap happens with the fire department and hospital settings. Married docs and nurses chase after me.
Appreciate that, Corbin. They do. I'm telling you, man. A woman wants what she wants, right? Even if she got a whole husband at home, she's posting pictures with him on social media all the time. When really she's thinking about that guy that she met at work. Thinking about that guy she done met at work. All right. Make sure if you haven't, go check out the video I did today about Zach Randolph calling his wife a hoe and then lying and saying he was hacked. Make sure y'all subscribe to Basic Social Politics if you haven't, Great idea on the morning podcast, Jaye. You'll be one of the first black creators to do so. You may need to schedule it 7 to 9 to catch everyone traffic. I may do that, Jack Daniels. That's something I definitely been looking to do for years, actually. I would say for the last 2 years, I've wanted to really do something, regularly in the mornings. I just think that the morning time is a good time to really put out content because I know I do. I like listening to morning shows, whether it be radio shows, even some live streams in the mornings, because that's, okay. All right, people. I think that's it. Was it going to be a long live stream? I'm not going to keep y'all that long, but salute to everybody that's here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to the people that donated to me today. People that's been supporting long term. The chat elite. Like I said, man, I'm when I start doing the morning, let's say I'm doing the morning podcast, I definitely would give y'all opportunity to chime in and listen if that's something that y'all want to do. Even join the conversation. Because I'm all about supporting the people that support me. That's what I'm about. That's just how I am. And I also want to give y'all the best content I possibly can give y'all. And I'm not going to stop doing that. Not at all. Loyalty and respect over everything. And, yeah, man, that's it. Salute to everybody, and I'll see y'all on the next show. All right?